Yo,
Yo,
what it is, bro?
what it do? What it do, man? Live from
What
NYC.
we kind of live, we semi live. We trying to do what we can, bro. We're trying to do what we can. Yo, where you at, bro?
Man, I'm right here outside of Pete's Diner. Got Pete's Wine and Dine Patio. They got a comedy club joint getting ready to kick off. Yeah,
Okay,
it's all the way live, man. Got the
it's the real,
trains rolling in the background.
it's the real deal, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
we really here, B.
Yeah, man. Yo, so we had a little bit of scheduling technicalities.
A little, huh?
Yeah, we trying to say it the proper way. Yeah. So we trying to say it the proper way. Um, you know what I mean? We're
Yes, sir.
trying to let the people know. As you can see, we are not functioning from our normal destinations here, so we're trying to make do with what we have to do with. We had we had Pete's, man. Pete's the place to eat. That's where we at.
So
I
yeah,
don't know
man.
what.
Actually, man, your breakfast was well. I guess we can't really call it breakfast. It was breakfast food, but I guess it's probably around brunch time when we actually got to sit down and eat. But
Right.
no, pizza's get slamming. Guy said he
Absolutely,
been here about 50 years. Everything is great.
absolutely. I had nothing but the highest praise, and I was like, "Yo, like we should probably come again." You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a lot of praise right there. Yo, so what I'm gonna do is say hey right here. I'm just typing in a little comment. And what I'm doing is for people so that we can get a few more viewers of the show tonight because we're under different circumstance than normal. I'm going to go over to our comments page and I'm typing in a little link right there for YouTube. And that's probably not going to all our pages. And I'm going to go to our manual pages. So, Fly, when you get a chance, this link that I'm posting on my regular Facebook page, that is a link to our YouTube so people can watch.
Yeah, shoot it to me. I can post it on my Facebook.
All right. So I've posted it now I posted the link now on my page and you have to click in. So
Say it again.
it's posted live to my page and you have to click in. So I'll send it to you. You can hear me okay?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, that's better right there.
All right. All right.
Whatever you just did, that I can actually hear you.
All right. Um, so here you go over in your messenger is the YouTube link to share, which is definitely broadcasting live.
All right,
One of and you might want to share that on
I'm gonna share this
your
to my
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yes, and I am going to do the same on some of our other spots, and we'll see who can join in with us. A few more minutes, and we'll have a few more things on and popping. I'm also putting the Hip Hop Citizens webpage live because for our friends over at Hip Hop Citizen. Yo, all right, we almost there. I see you. We'll be there in one sec. We getting there.
All right, we shared. Sharing is caring. You did.
Yep. There's the other link, and I'm trying to put it on one other page, but let's go over to here. Yes. We getting there. All right. We got LD in the place. What up, LD?
You know, freedom is the corner and the brand.
What up? What up? What's going on?
Yeah.
Charlie.
We're working around. We're working around a few bugs in the system. You know, this is what happens when you come live. You know, you might have a few bugs in the system. So we're trying to get there. Spreading some links around to use the active links so that people can find us as they normally would. So let's say.
Yeah, we in the matrix for real.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no doubt. Like full matrix.
We hitting up people the generic way here.
Yo,
What's the vibes? How y'all feeling and all that?
what's up, bro?
Nigga,
What it is.
ProQuo Show. Yeah. My man out here holding me down.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Much love on the
Let's say who that is right there. That's LD, a Freedom Corner brand. If y'all don't know, now you know. Let's see. You guys can keep talking amongst yourselves there. Don't wait on me. I'm doing some technical stuff here. So, Fly. Tell them what you've been working on.
Say it again.
Tell them what you've been working on, man. You got to do most of the talking here for the next few minutes.
Yeah, man. So of course, you know, we're in a situation where we trying to maximize our opportunity here, man. So, you know, Fly Style Friday dropped today. You know, it's been a minute, but it ain't no secret I'm back. Back Fly Style Friday number 7. New York, Times Square,
what?
Greenwich Ave, the whole 9. You can go to my Facebook page actually right now and check that out. Where I'd rather you do it after the show, honestly. And you get an opportunity to maybe run a snippet while we here to do that. And as the big homie Charlie always like to quote, right now we're a long way from home.
Absolutely. Yo, we this is going to be one that we get a lot more views after the fact. So we'll start jumping into the reality of it. We'll have to do a lot of reposting because we won't have our normal full complement of people commenting live. But that's okay, man. We'll do what we can and try to let them know. So yo, we're in Queens, and right here at Queens, the spot that we at. Yo, Fly is outside, and I'm inside, and this spot we had breakfast here. And we're like, yo, we gotta eat here again. And they got comedy going on in the back. So yours truly might get up if they let me jump up in there. They know I MC, and now they know I do a little comedy. So I'm like, yo.
You did tell me, man, he was waiting on the comments to show up, man. They didn't show up, man. So they got an open slot, B.
What?
Gotta get in and do your thing, bro.
Freestyle comedy. I'll be like, yo. So here's the funny thing. The funny thing is I have no material plan. That's dead up, straight honest, right? So I have nothing written. Haven't done anything. But let's talk about New York traffic. You know what I mean? We can just, jump right on in.
And get on in there like double dutch.
No, we can talk about the La Quinta. That's what we can talk about.
Bro, like, I do not want to talk about the La Quinta, bro.
We are staying at the La Quinta. But hold on. See, you don't understand. First of all, let's break it down. We still staying there. Okay, Fly? We still staying there. So you gotta watch what you're saying.
Exactly.
At this 5-star piece of real estate, just down the piece. And if it's kind of like, like you're a restaurant, people serving your food, you gotta save all that criticism for after the food served. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have any criticism about Pete's. Pete's is getting it done.
No, Pete's is 1,000. No criticism. Yeah. And shout out to Pete's Diner and on Queens Boulevard for their hospitality all day. I know we probably spent at least a good 4 hours in there today.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, let's get a solo shot of LD because LD's posting up shop right there. LD, where you at, bro?
Mexico.
RPT. I'm in River Park Towers right now.
Okay, all right. Because it looks like you're on a spaceship. Oh, bro, now I get it.
Yeah,
show us that background.
It's not a spaceship. So,
yeah, now I got you. Okay, there we got to get ground level. Yeah, all right, we got you. Right.
You're ground zero in the Bronx.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep. That's what's that, like 40 stories? What is that?
Yeah, 43.
Yeah, that's typical, bro. It's typical.
Yeah, it's RPT, man. It ain't no joke.
Yeah, that's planned architecture right there. That's what that is. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, we know about that talk. We've been talking about that, even before we got here. But yo,
Right.
let's put a side by side here. Hold on. Let's get the side by side look. See what we can do. Boom. So you can't really sell. I was thinking of moving around, Fly, to give the people the on location. Really give them the dynamic. So Fly is right outside out there. You see over there, and I'm on the inside. And right over here, where they start to go in the back room over there, that's the where the boom boom room is going to be. So I don't know.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
if I can say
it's right here.
boom boom room, but that's where the comedy's at. Yeah, I'm trying to check out. Oh, there you are, Fly.
Get y'all.
Yo, this the shot we really need is right here.
Honduras.
Here's the shot
We
we
already
really need.
live performing.
Here's the shot we really need. Let's get it right.
Where in the Caribbean?
That's the shot we really need right there. Y'all see Fly?
St. Thomas, nice. I've been to St. Thomas.
See the big homie.
Yeah,
We
that's
live. Comedy show is going so far so good, man. Everybody in here falling out laughing, man. I can't wait to get in there.
I gotta order some food though. That's what I gotta do. So
I ain't get to look at the menu, bro.
I'm gonna give them the menu, man. I'm about to show them the menu. So we up in here in Pete's, and normally if we had our full complement of everything working, I'd have people order for me. You know what I'm saying? They got breakfast all day. And remember, vegetarian, so we got to think real carefully about what the food choice is going to be. Yeah. So we just doing a short show tonight because we got stuff to get to, and we just wanted to let y'all know we out here. We're trying to promote Freedom Corner brand, the music, trying to promote Fly Style Fridays, ProQuo album. Before we got in here, we were working on some last minute placement deals, or at least the beginning stages of a couple songs. So we have one movie that's looking to add stuff, and a friend of mine, as you guys saw, producing a local movie. I'm gonna shut LD's mic off in a sec there, just for the background until he's talking. So,
That's probably me, bro.
actually, no, it is you, Fly. I just realized. Yeah, it's you. So we'll keep Fly on mute. And I'll bring LD back in there because I don't think LD's too loud. Let's see. Yeah, LD's not too bad.
You can get too loud at any second.
All right, cool. I'll keep it on monitor. But you guys can self mute as needed too. But yeah. So I was saying is we're working on some ProQuo music placement with some clients, and that's going really well. So shout out to all the people helping us with that, trying to make that happen. I almost brought the mic in the traveling studio, but I didn't, and I figured it might be too much of a hassle. But as we see, it probably would have been a good idea. So because we might be doing some custom stuff, but I think by Tuesday we'll have some new creations out there. Shout out to Quo back in New England. Shout out to everybody who is in New England, DC. Shout out to people in Mississippi, and we're just trying to give you a little piece of what we've been up to and let you on the inside, because that's what we do. We try to let people in on the inside. So, Fly, can you tell us anything else about the video? You got anything else you want? Any like sneak peek info, or actually, are we gonna get a sneak peek
on a sneak peek tip? Nah, man. Of course, we got Charlie. Got another name, man. AKA Tyler Perry, man. He's CEO and the actor now. So
yes,
yes,
man.
So yeah, man. I'm just honored to be. Honored to be amongst the multi-talented, man. I got a professor, MC, the whole nine on this side of me. Then I got a CEO and an actor on this side of me. Hey, I'm with good company, man.
That's what people say.
Man.
Surround yourself with the right people.
I can't wait to see it.
I know you were, and don't forget, you are the cinematographer, man. So it's you're doing a lot of cinematography yourself. Speaking of cinematography,
I know, right? Yeah, man. We got a lot of moving around. Still left to do. But yesterday, man, was just getting a lot of good film NY Times Square. Of course, this is my first time in New York City, so I'm just kind of playing playing it off, the direction of everyone else, and just really just enjoying the moment, man. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
something too, though. Like everything that I needed to get out of being here, honestly, it was refreshing to be here. Just yesterday, something clicked with me as far
You were
as just how
saying.
to approach my music. I've always been, at least up to this point, been certain about, my music in general. But I grew up on East Coast rap and just really just value the lyricist and lyricism. And when you spend a lot of time in a certain area or demographic or region, your musical influences kind of change a little bit. And I was reminded, man, in this short period of time of being here, man, of why I fell in love with hip hop in the first place, man. And so it's really helping me because it's already in the direction that I was trying to go in with Bow Tie Fly. And so being here, man, was just like very eye opening. I had an epiphany. Man.
I can't wait to hear that epiphany manifest itself, bro. Because I don't think you
Bro,
needed an
it's
epiphany.
finna be dangerous.
Yeah, man.
It's finna be dangerous. I
I'm,
guarantee you.
I'm excited about that, bro. I'm
Yes,
definitely
sir.
excited about that. Yo, shout out to people who are probably seeing this a little on the late tip. What happens is I learned a valuable lesson here. So if we post the show, like we try to do a little bonus, we said, let's go a little early. But the way Facebook does when you stream to Facebook is if it's later than like 10 to 15 minutes of the post time, it automatically shuts it down. So it shut down the feed on 4 of our Facebook pages, which are among our biggest pages. And so we're manually just putting them on some pages, hoping people find, because they're not in the normal spots. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the behind the scenes, but it's all good. But that's just
We
the
gonna
behind the scenes, you know.
do this project tonight.
I didn't hear you say it again.
So we're gonna do this project tonight.
I think so. Let me share. Sharing a post here over to a couple more pages so people can find the good. What's your impressions though overall, Fly? So is it meet your expectations then, would you say?
So far,
Yeah.
of course, it's still a lot left to do. A lot of time left. I won't say a lot, but a reasonable amount. It's as much time left as we've been here. So, hopefully, I can get just as much jubilance out of the remaining times I have already. Like I say, man, that epiphany that I had, man, made it already worth it. And I also got a little reminder of being back home in the shot too, man. Getting on the L and riding the bus and stuff like that. Getting on the subway, and so this felt good. It felt good, bro.
That's dope. And I gotta say, man, I gotta give you the highest compliments and praise because you got a bigger family than I do, but you have been constantly touching base. You being that good family member, man. It's all about that balance. You know what I mean? So people got to remember, whenever you're doing anything, it's all about that balance. I know, just because we've been staying together. We also been hooking up with LD. And I'm sure he's making his moves as needed as well too. But it's like we all gotta have the balance, whether it's downtime to write, reaching back out to people that we need to be in touch with, whoever that is, family, friends, all that kind of stuff. Family and friends. Shout out to family and friends. Big up to Sin.
Shout out to family and friends.
Shout
Yo,
out.
I heard that beat Sin made. I let Fly hear a beat that I found that he posted on one of his pages. Yo, how are you feeling about that beat, man?
Yo, I got somebody gonna talk to me.
All right.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo. What's good?
What's
yo?
up?
What's
All
up,
right.
OG?
What's good, son?
This
Man, all
David
is
Collins.
well.
This my homie. He wrote the book No
It's
More
a
Harlem.
bugle. It's a Zoom joint right there, right?
Wait,
Yeah,
let's say it. Let's say it again because I don't think people got to hear it. So introduce him one more time.
So this is David Collins. This is my man. He's the author of the book No More Harlem.
Word.
David, this is you on the ProQuo Show. This is our weekly show.
Okay.
Fridays at 9 Eastern.
Okay. All right.
So we do this every Friday. So this is my man right here. He up here holding me down. He wrote the book, about the preacher crew and all of that. So we up here.
Give us the full title one more time, LD.
No More Harlem.
Right.
David Collins.
Yep. And just in case you didn't understand what he said, it's called No More Harlem by David Collins. I just want to say what's up to everybody. Once again, my name is DC. I'm David Collins.
like that.
Right now, you breaking up, you said?
No, go ahead.
No. I said we got your name posted there. I hope we got it right.
Okay, so right now we shooting the trailer for this book. You know, LB, you know, he's been a blessing for me. You know what I'm saying? Come all the way down from the Mississippi area to come up here to the BX and
Yeah.
hang out with us. You know, so now he family. So y'all ain't got to worry about him up here. But I want to thank y'all for letting me in your doors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Peace to the
up.
boogie down, yo.
That's what's up.
When I used to first come up to NYC, that's exactly where we were out where you are, and there were so many crazy producers, drummers, man, like just all kinds of people that were just making crazy hip hop, even in the '90s, which is way after, of course, the start of hip hop. But it's just great to see, like the root for a lot of people who tune in for us for internationally that ain't never been out here before or whatever, and just seeing the spots. So people are seeing the birth of hip hop right there, man.
Yeah, Red Cross Street, 1520.
Yeah, we
I
know about
don't know if
1520.
anybody know what that means, 1520, but that is the birth of
Said
hip hop. That's where Cool DJ Hurt, Grandmaster Flash. That's where rap actually started at, right over there. You know what I'm saying? We about ready. Once again, you ready?
Y'all ground zero hip hop, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We was over there
That's
on
dope.
that night. They took a bunch of pictures and stuff, so I'll send them to y'all.
Now
That's
that's
dope,
I
man.
recognize.
I gotta make my way over there, man. I gotta get some
I-
pictures on ground zero.
I recognized it immediately when he was standing. Once I saw that building, I was like, "Yo, I know the exact building." I mean, granted, a lot of them look alike, but I know that exact building where y'all was standing. I could tell from on the ground shot. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's exactly where. It's funny. Like when we first came out, everybody has to be schooled in their history. And when we came out for the first time in '96, I was put on to all that then, and have gotten a chance to speak on it and reverberate that message as well. And it's just crazy history. When you're there, you feel it. You know what I mean? You feel it. It feels like time stands still. You can actually feel like that, 70s vibe. You know what I mean? I know it's modernized a little bit, but whatever, but you can still feel that essence of hip hop when you're there. It's palatable.
Absolutely, man. I'm on. We're gonna get ready to wrap this scene up, and my phone is dying soon, so I'm gonna charge up and I'm gonna hit y'all in a few, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hold me down. I appreciate it, man. Much love,
Peace, bro.
man. Shout out to everybody who's looking, watching. Thank y'all.
Thanks
Get
for
up with
checking
you.
in, Aldi. Dope.
Peace.
Yo, that's crazy. Crazy. Why am I solo? I need some fly action right there. There's the fly, man.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So I mean, that's a good look, man. I'm glad he was able to get him on and talk and speak on it for a minute. So that's real dope.
Yeah.
Real
Man.
dope.
So yeah, man. Definitely tomorrow, man. We gotta do some moving around, man. We've been gearing up for Fly Style Friday and the ProQuo Show, and so that's kind of pretty. I mean, that's taking this entire day to get all that situated and together. Like I said, Fly Style Friday posted on my Facebook page and on my IG. Pro, so tell me about. I know you've been to NYC, hand over fist, probably 100 times easy.
Yeah.
So, what makes this trip different than other times? Not necessarily in comparison, but just what have you experienced different this time than times in the past?
That's a great question. I mean, I drove up. You flew because you fly, so you got of course you flew.
Well,
And so, but I drove up from DC. It's the first time that I've really intentionally come to NYC. I mean, I passed through NYC driving from DC, but my trips have always been from Boston. And after a while, you kind of get used to the route, and you have your certain markers or whatever, and you start to feel yourself approaching the city or whatever. And for me, it's a mind switch whenever I get here.
yeah.
Because it is a different animal, when you come into NYC, whether you're coming into one of the boroughs or you're just coming into, straight up Manhattan or whatnot, you feel it. It's what artists talk about in all their songs. We were listening to Alicia Keys earlier, the New York track or whatever, and you know what people are talking about. If you especially the more you come.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute you for a sec while I talk.
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. Go. And they're getting loud back there in the on the area. I think they know ProQuo's filming outside. So what they're thinking is they're probably seeing one of those cats is probably a celebrity, right? They're like, yo, we're gonna have the next Dave Chappelle. But they don't know is that the ProQuo Show is filming outside, and they got Fly standing outside. You got Pro on the inside, and and there's probably someone in the audience that we don't know either. But yeah, and to further your question, I was saying to my wife, I called her and I was like, Times Square. I mean, I was out in Times Square not too long ago, and it's like it feels like 20% more brighter. It means 20% more clutter, 20% more billboards. You know what I'm saying? Every time I come, it's been this slow crawl. You see it, and last night we were up in Greenwich Village, right on the border, eating at little pizza joint right there, which you may see a shot of in the Fly video. And I'm trying to turn your mic back on, Fly. I think you might be okay if you want to unmute. And I was
Zazzies, man.
Yeah, bro. I was thrown back by that you could get a slice of. We're really promoting the unofficial sponsors, of course, is right here. We of course, here's the unofficial sponsor right there. Pizza Grill, baby.
So
Pizza Grill.
you still stuck? You still kind of on this $3 cheese pizza,
The $3 cheese pizza. I mean, I can get $3 pizza in DC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And by the way, they don't really sell slices in DC like that. So it's a very East Coast thing for a lot of people. Just to be able to go get a slice or go get a sub or a grinder or whatever. I don't know, and all that stuff you see in New York City everywhere. But
you went back low. You went back low on me, bro.
Oh, I'm saying we had a dude next to us in the room who was giving a dissertation on the gyros, which of course are euros, as Fly knows.
So you got to do it. You have to do it, bro. You have to do it. You have to do it. That's hilarious.
So first up, it's like this. It's like so. In Greek, G, my last name on my Greek side is Georgopoulos, you'd say, or George's, the English side, but it's Yogopoulos, right? The Y, the G is the Y. It's just like gyro is a euro, so you say it like that. So Fly knows. He's like, yo, I'm gonna go get a euro. I was like, yo, you say it right. And he's like, yeah, man, these are my joints. So this dude in the room next to us, one of the reviews for the 5-star La Quinta that we're staying in, it's 5-star when you put your hand up like this. That makes it 5-star, right? Because it might be reviewed that many stars, which may be one more than it's possibly, worthy of. But it's 5.
We still staying there, bro. Hold on, man. Hold your horse.
5-style Fridays, right? No, yeah. By the time they see it, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? I will say this. The front desk people have been good. They've been hooking us up. Because when we got to the room and the freezer wasn't working, what did? They put us in a whole new room. And when we got to that room and there was no light bulb in the lamp, what did he say? He said, go back into the other room and go take the light bulb that was there. And that's what your boy proceeded to do. While Fly was flat asleep, by the way.
That's the independent grind, B. That's the independent grind, right? Man. The phones didn't work.
And then there was a little shower issue, and I was like, is like the piece there was like a piece that switches it from hot to cold that like part of the nozzle was off. So I was like, I think the whole thing's broke. Let me go tell the dude. And I was like, by the way, I think that's one of those drop down things where the hot water comes out, switches from shower to tub. And he's like, yeah, that should work fine. He's like, go check and see if it does. And I was like, bro, I'm just saying it because I was passing by to go out to the car. And I was like, I think there might be a shower issue, but I'll let you know. And he's like, yeah, the tab might be broken off, but it's all good. So shout out to the La Quinta. But I'm still fascinated by the $3 slice because you can get a $3 slice in Boston. You can get a $4 slice in Boston if you really want to. So a big old.
All right, so before you get back on a pizza, man, you have to go through this scene from early this morning of this man, whoever he was talking to. We couldn't hear the other person, but you could hear everything he was saying in the through the very thin 5-star walls of the La Quinta.
Yes. The 5-star walls, yes.
And what was he saying?
I don't remember the whole thing now, honestly, bro. It was so long. It was just like I slept like, got my 3 hours, you know what I mean? But I was trying to go sleep a little more, but then I can fall asleep through anything. Noise helps me go sleep. But his conversation was so intense that I
can't hear you.
His conversation was so intense that I didn't want to go to sleep. It wasn't like one of those things where you want to complain about the people being loud. I wanted to be like, yo, bro, keep it going. In fact, I might bring his routine right to the back over here, in the comedy club. But he was like, it's a gyro. It's not a euro. It's not a hero. You're saying hero, like a euro in Europe. He goes, it's not a euro like Europe. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, okay, the Greek, gyro is a Greek food, Middle Eastern. It is Europe. and it's definitely not pronounced gyro, my bro. You know what I mean? And so he's giving a lecture, dissertation, and I'm not sure if he's on the phone either because I wasn't hearing anyone reply. And so,
Oh,
like,
this is so
or
funny,
if it was
man.
just he was so loud I couldn't hear the reply. And he's like, gyro. It's a gyro. I know we don't be having these in the South. You know, then he said South. And I was like, okay. So he's one of your people.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he one of my people, man.
He's probably
He
from
wasn't
your
even
state.
he was not representing right, man. He was not representing correctly. But I will say that I did get my proper pronunciation of gyro because I grew up in Chicago, and so I did. If you go to Mississippi, most people do not say it properly.
Gyro.
That
I
man
mean,
say
why would you?
It's
Why
a
would you?
gyro. He said a euro is a European currency.
Yeah, I mean, why would you? Yo, Fly,
tripping.
I'm gonna need you to hold it down for a second because I have to go. I got to order, and I don't. You need to order? Yeah, I need to order for you. Like, what you need?
Yeah, what they got? What they got on the sandwich?
Well, let's do it live.
Yeah, let's do it live, bro. Let's go through the menu.
So
I really don't care, man. Just order me something, man.
You say that, but I'm ordering. Let me let you know I'm ordering a veggie burger. I know
you like vegetarian, but you know, I do vegetarian too.
Yeah, they got grilled
all the
paninis.
time.
They got the grilled paninis, bro. They got the Cubano. They got
the Cubano got with ham on it, olives and what Swiss
ham, pork, Swiss, and spicy mustard. You got classic panini, which is the ham, Swiss, lettuce, and tomatoes. That might work for you. Sliced steak, chicken club, juicy turkey. Oh,
that sounds good.
The Godfather, bro.
What's
Salami,
on that?
Ham, melted mozzarella, fire roasted peppers and tomatoes. I don't know.
That's a full deli joint, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Man, let me see if I can sneak me a menu, bro. Hold on.
I can hold it up to the window. Be like, yo, this is what's good at Pete's, man. The unofficial official sponsor.
See if I can sneak me a menu real quick. So yeah, man, Pete's was good this morning, which of course we already talked about that, but
right.
My boy told me, man, he said anything you need, man, just let me know. So I'll bring you to let him know, bro. Bring me a menu. Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself real quick and grab a menu.
All right. Well, I'm starving, so it's like I'm trying to eat, bro. Yeah. So, anyways, the Pete's. If you're in the area, Pete's is the place. You know, of course it is. And by the way, shout out to Shen and Calf because they have Pete's Wine and Dine right around the corner. And I saw that sign. I took a still of it. Pete's Wine and Dine, and that was very unexpected. I was like, Pete's Wine and Dine. Yeah, there it is, right there. Nice camera work. Nice camera work up there. Pete's Wine and Dine. That's what made me walk by this place, and I was like, wait a minute. They got the red and yellow signs matching on the diner joint on the side. This is what I'm saying. This is very elegant for right in the middle of Queens Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? Right on, like, what are we around? 33rd or something like that.
Yeah, the food definitely, the food deli definitely is. As good as most stuff
I keep
I've
forgetting
had.
my mic, man. I'm sorry if I was low. I just keep.
Yeah, you were low, but you know, being a chef too, man.
That's high praise.
It is because there's two things though. There's really two things that probably are the extremes of each other, or kind of like polar. Is that being a chef means that you tend to be extremely critical about food just because you understand more than you want to, though, because you understand food, especially when you've done it for a while and at a high level. But the other thing about being a chef too, man, is that most people don't understand it, that you really enjoy simple food when you're actually consuming yourself. You like simple food and you just love food that's prepared by other people because you're always cooking for someone else. Absolutely. And so, man, the simplest things, like there's things that my wife does that I couldn't even touch with a 10-foot pole. And she'll tell you that she had never proclaimed to be a chef, but she'll tell you that I may have taught her the stuff that she knows, but she's like way better at certain things than I am.
We're doing this live, so we live from Pete's. Yeah, we just right there. Yeah, we got live staff. Yeah. What's your name? Gia? Gia
was there this morning to tell Gia this against labor law to keep Gia all day like that.
Yes, he said Gia was here since this morning. He said they've been keeping you all day. Yeah, absolutely. So Fly, what do you order, man? I think we're gonna take it inside and watch the comedy show.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna step in, man, once the food gets ready. But So I'm checking it out now, man. I'm checking it out.
I'm gonna get a
Ask Gia
veggie
what she
burger
get,
and
man. I
fries.
always like to ask the locals, man, and
He
the wait
said
staff
he
what do
likes
they
to
eat.
ask the wait staff what they like to eat. He's in food services, so he's like, what do you like? What would you order?
I like the panini.
The panini.
You want a panini?
You want a panini? She says the panini too. I was telling him the panini.
The panini's good. All right. Right now I'm looking at this Ocean Catch,
He's looking
the
at
fried
ocean
cod
catch.
with a hint
How's
of
that?
lime and
Fried
tartar
cod?
sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I'm looking at that right now. That's number one on my list right now.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I'm gonna take. I don't. They probably don't want us recording in there. They're comedians. You know, they probably be touchy, but we can.
The guy said I can. The host said I can record. So
Oh, he said you can record it?
I already
Oh,
talked
wow.
to him. Yeah, I chopped it up
Okay.
with him.
The host said he could. Okay. I'm gonna get like a Diet Coke too, and I'll just do the veggie burger. What comes on it? Lettuce, tomatoes, cheese?
Tomato french fries. Want cheese?
Yeah, I'll throw cheese on there too.
Mozzarella,
I'm a veggie, but I didn't say I'm necessarily vegan. What'd you say?
Nah, bro.
mozzarella,
That's a whole different monster right there.
Cheddar. Yeah, bro. And
regular french fries, right?
yeah, regular french fries. Yeah.
So that's good for you for him?
And he did the cod.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you want a drink?
Nah, man. I just want some water, bro.
Nah,
But give me
he's
that.
good with water. Okay.
Get me that. The Ocean Catch.
Yeah, the Ocean Catch. Yeah, she got it. And by the
Tell
way,
her to
look
add
at the
pickles.
cookies.
Tell her
Look
to
at the
add pickles.
Oh, can you add pickles onto his? Yeah, onto his. He's the Ocean Catch. Yep. Yeah, man. So we doing it here with the
Yeah, man. We
unofficial
might
official
just
sponsor.
probably just jump off in a minute, man. But just in a little detail though, man. You've been in multiple conversations today. You know, in the room. You know, I just hearing you chopping it up with M. Dot. So talk a little bit about you're in a couple clubhouse rooms earlier today with some I got to do way better at. But talk a little bit about the placement, the opportunity to do it. What placement is, because I want you to kind of educate artists a little bit on, you know, the art of actually profiting as an artist as opposed to chasing streams and stuff like that. So number one, kind of talk about the value of placements. And then kind of talk about the opportunities that you currently have.
Cool. Oh, that was nice when you blocked that light. Can you move out of the way of that light a little, or you posted pretty much? Yeah. Ooh, see, that's good. I don't want you to keep your head in one spot, but I'll just.
That's gonna be impossible anyway.
Oh, okay, no doubt. You're eclipsing it right now, but anyways, yeah. Let me mute you while I say that too, or. I'm hearing that comedy show pretty loud on your end. Let's see. So yeah, just chime back in though whenever you feel. So yeah, to answer your question, shout out to M. Dot. M. Dot produced one of the tracks on our album. We submitted a few for one of these placement and shout out to the Angel, who's been great. Shout out to Tommy, who's been amazing. Tommy Jackson at First No Play. The Angel was just an amazing producer, just an artist, just an amazing. I mean, her name is so fitting. She's been an angel. She's been a blessing. These people are so helpful in the clubhouse rooms, and we went on there very intentionally with the whole team. Really, you know, starting back from when we did these Zoom calls about with everyone on the production and the artists from day one. It was like, yo, let's get our publishing in order. Let's get all the paperwork in order. Let's have all the information. And, you know, one of the documents I just sent them was a link to all of our info, which has every lyric. It has the publishing info to everything. Then, you know, for it has like me and Quo as the standard bearers, you know, because it's our album with our publishing information, the publishing numbers. We used to have them for everybody all listed, but then we were like, I don't know if we should be making all that public for everybody out there. But we put ours, our publishing companies. We got the name of every producer. We have it listed by who's the producer for what track. Then we have what tracks, who they're produced by. So in other words, it'll say like, you know, let's say Legendary, and next to his name is all the track with the track numbers and the titles. Then we have it the other way around. It's all the individual tracks with the names of who did them. Thank you.
You want to eat outside, right?
I think we'll eat in there. Yeah. So just making it easy, for sort of like one stop. In the publishing world, it's kind of like having all your info in one place, but not having to chase down different producers. So with the team of people that we have, you know, knowing who each of those producers is, really trying to stay central. Like Quo set up a a room on Instagram where we can just all talk because our time zones are different, But a lot of times people are chiming in middle of the day, which is kind of generally kind of okay for most people, for our middle of the day. And we'll get comments in real time, and we ask each other questions like, "Yo, looking for, was there any samples on the third track or the fourth track?" Because tracks that have samples are usually a deal breaker. And we're in one of the situations right now with one of the tracks. It's like, can we possibly recreate one of the instrumentation parts? You know what I mean? So that song that someone likes can be in the running. And if it can't, then we might recreate a song from scratch. But we're looking for sync and licensing can earn an artist from $500 to five. You can put some extra zeros on there. Literally $500 to three more zeros to 500,000. That's typically the range of what it can be. And a lot of people, even people I talk with all the time, they think on the high end, they're like, "Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know it was that high. It can't be. Something's wrong." No, it ain't something wrong. That's exactly what it can be. On the high end for a more established artist, you can definitely chase north of that. So we're answering briefs in some cases that are given to people that are in sync and licensing, that's what they do for their job. And in a way, they're kind of like middlemen, right? They're like meet and greets, facilitators, if you will, of people who, make the music, the artist. And a lot of times they're artists themselves. And they want to work with people who are easy to work with, good people and people that have all their business in line, So it's a little bit trickier when you're on the road and trying to make that happen. But in this day and age, you should be a phone call or, a text away, or a DM away from reaching everybody. So that's what we're doing a lot of in the background. People are very demanding in the show business line. A lot of times they'll say, "Yo, we need this in like 3 days, 2 days, a week," and it's either you give it or someone else does. Because that money and moving and its production schedules, and it's like they need it when they need it, and so everybody's dealing with that jump and have it ready mentality. So that's that whole idea of one stop. Do you have all your production information? So in other words, when you copyright in a song, the people who create the song own the copyright, whether you've technically done the copyrights or not. One of the first things Quo and I did is we copywrote all the joints on the album that didn't have multiple people on them because those are too hard. And then we do those in stage 2. We still got some that, quite honestly, we haven't even copywritten, like technically, right? So we got like 3 to 5 joints we still got to copyright, just because when you send in the paperwork, it's a lot. You got to get everybody's information, everybody's name, all this kind of stuff. So we did all the easy ones. The ones that were really easy to fill out, we did those. We did like 9 of them, like right off the rip. We got another batch of them to do as well. And not that there's any real rush on that stuff, but at some point, your artist, you want all your copyrights done. We did publishing on day 1, right? Quo and I sat down, we banged out for like probably 3-4 straight hours on the computer, entering in every single person's information, including your information. And big shout out to Sin, who walked me through some details that I didn't have updated, that he was hipping me to, how things had changed since the last time I've done this stuff before, but stuff's always changing, and he's a wealth of information. We're going to have Sin Crawford up on here, him and maybe Low Vision. So their family and friends entertainment, and that's Sin's deal. And together, him and Low, man, I mean, they're just a powerful. What's dope about them is they're about informing artists. They're dedicated to informing artists who don't know this stuff, how it works. And it's like you got copyrights and you got publishing, and those can generate different streams of income. Man, copyrights can generate you so many different streams of income, that people aren't even aware of, so you got to have all these stuff in line. And, we have it like 85% in line. You know what I'm saying? We got the publishing side done for every single artist, but then some artists don't have their own publishing companies, and that can hold you up because that publishing money is just sitting in a drawer somewhere. That money isn't being distributed back to you because those companies are holding on to that if they don't have to pay it out. Unless you have someone arguing on your behalf to kind of go fetch that money, and a lot of artists don't have their sound exchange done, which gets you revenues on things like Pandora and those kind of sites and streams. And, that's another source of income that may be lost. And in this day and age, we all know how little streams pay. So it's important that you try to at least maximize whatever you can. And one of those sources of revenue that is somewhat easier to obtain in terms of like clean and not that difficult if all your business is in order, if it's clean songs for the most part, sample free for the most part, it is placements, just getting your songs in whether commercials or movies. And just like any industry, you meet more and more people in that lane, and some you'll vibe with, some you won't. And we're of the mindset that you should just work with people you vibe with. And sometimes it's strictly business or whatever, but most business doesn't work like that. You don't just usually start doing business with someone just because they do business. People want to know each other, know that you're good people, do what you say, don't overpromise, you know what I'm saying? And lastly, of course, don't underdeliver. So that's
I'm
a
glad you
long
said
story.
that the last little part about not necessarily limiting yourself to work with people who vibe with you. And this is something that I wanted to say to my community, to the Black community as a whole. Is there was a clubhouse room that I jumped into, and the theme of it was, "Is my Black owned business too black?" And what it really was, it was just a catchy way of putting just the same thing you were saying. Sometimes we get too caught up in the concept of being so pro culture that we miss good business opportunities. And so if you're an entrepreneur and you're making all those kind of sacrifices with your time, your money, and your resources to be a successful entrepreneur, you got to make sure you might make the right connections, whether you vibe or get along with or not, because that's what you were in it for, to be productive. I hope to be productive and be successful at doing it. Sometimes that means formulate, enterprises with people that you may not necessarily always agree with, but if you can do good business with them, the personal part is just something you may have to overlook. Of course, it's 10 times better when you can connect with a person on a personal level and really do business. But you just got to, even if you don't vibe with a person, man, you just got to do business the right way and know how to separate the two.
Absolutely,
So that's very important.
Absolutely. And sometimes the way that we handle our own business can coach people through the process if they do it differently. If you're consistent about how you do things, people will usually, I can tell you that from teaching and from just managing people in general, is like if you have a standard that you're strict about, and I don't mean strict like beat you over the head. I'm just like, yo, this is the way that I do it. This is the professional way that I approach it. People will emulate that. And I'm not for people being strict, like, yo, this is the rules, this is what you got to do, blah, 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 make people feel like it's policed. But if you are very professional in the way that you do things and you're like, yo, this is my standard, my standard is when I write an album, I'm going to have all the lyrics. I'm going to have all the credits for all the people. Everything's out in the open. You know what I'm saying? I do business out in the open. Nothing's hidden. Yo, if you're the producer, I'm trying to give you your equal share. If you're a producer, you're a writer. If you're a writer, you're a writer. And it's like producers have double as much to make in terms of on the production game. If you look at our split sheets, which are the breakdown of all the songs, what each one is worth in terms of publishing, it's like Quo and I are the ones who have the least amount on every song, except like maybe one, because think about what we do. We're a writer, he's a writer, so is the producer. You know what I'm saying? And so when you think about that, it's like, okay, the producer is a bigger chunk in terms of if it's one producer and there's two artists in a group. So it's like I'm a writer, he's a writer, the producer's a writer. But then the producer's a publisher, Quo's a publisher, I'm a publisher. Thank you. Okay, we'll go back there. All right, thanks. And so you look at what a publisher's share is. They're getting their publishing half and they're getting their writing half. You know what I mean? And it's like when you look at that money, the producer, if there's one producer on the track, that person made more than I did on the track. You know what I'm saying? Like in most cases, so it's pretty cool, to see, or at least equal to that, but in most cases more, because the producer is eligible for their share. They are like one half of that writing team in most cases. You know what I'm saying? So the math can be different for different situations that are stipulated ahead of time. Some producers come into it with a different deal, whatever. But most standard deals, the average producer who we're working with or whatever, like as just hip hop underground artists, they don't know any of this stuff. So it's like if you don't do it on the up and up, they're kind of left in the dark, and or if you don't know yourself. So let me put your back. Well, we're
So
about
yeah,
to take it into the comedy room, so I'm gonna shut my situation down here. I don't know if we're gonna
yeah,
film it.
man. Yeah, man, we're gonna definitely grow up and watch the comedy show, man.
Yeah.
Just wanted to come in here and let the people know what we had going on, what we were doing here in New York, man. Of course, we also want to dedicate some time to the grind and just,
We
actually
might.
probably take a night off too and get to enjoy it as well.
Absolutely.
So,
I was
we
thinking
done working for the night.
we could do. Oh, I gotta be quiet in here. We might turn the camera on and just let it run and do another live, repost it, and then people can comment. So I'm not see what you see. All right, but we signing off for now, yo. ProQuo, and we out.